morning everybody, and welcome to Wildlife and Nature vlog number 18. As you can see, it's a beautiful morning. I'm just out very close to where I live, on the marshes, just by the River Ribble in Lancashire. I just thought I'd come out with the camera once again. You can see I've got it slung over my shoulder. I'm using the monopod today, and as you can see, I've got it sort of fast attached to the bracket on the 400mm lens, and just carrying it like this is really comfortable. It's really easy to carry, and I've got the backpack with me as well, with a few other bits and pieces. I've got the gimbal out as well, so no real expectations this morning. I have taken a few photographs, a curlew, I think there was a goose as well, and a few little landscape shots, but nothing spectacular. This is a footpath I've never been along before, but it's so close to where I live, it's just ridiculous that I've never been down here before, and it really is really nice. Just behind me there, you probably might just be able to see the banks. That's the River Douglas, and I'm getting closer and closer to that now. That's one of the little tributaries of the River Ribble. So I'm just following alongside the Douglas now, and hopefully it looks like I'm getting closer and closer. I might get to see some wildlife alongside the river there. I've already seen some fox tracks in the mud, so they're obviously around here, and it's just a very nice morning. So we'll crack on and see what we can show you. Right, I've reached the boatyard now, River Douglas, and this particular boatyard has a significance to myself, because 16 years ago I had a boat on that bank in there that I was in the process of doing up, and it was on that particular riverbank there that I found out that I was going to be a dad. And so from that day on, the boat had to go. When I was walking up to the marina, I thought that was it there. It was a 35-foot motor yacht. It was built as a launch on Britannia, and it ended up being a pleasure craft. I think it was 1938, I think it was, or I think it was 1938, I can't remember now, it was that long ago. It was built in Fife, up in Scotland. I spent many hours on that bank in there, sanding, painting and scrubbing and scraping, with the hope that it was going to end up in the water, but it never did. But I don't regret it. I had some good times on that boat, and yeah, so it's been a really good walk so far. I've walked all the way along the bank in here, all the way around, and now I'm just going past the boatyard, and I'm just carrying on along here now. See what else we can find. I'm quite enjoying getting out to these new locations. Where I've parked my car, it's literally 10 minutes from where I live, but I've just walked all the way along the river, along the marshes, and it's just it's a footpath I've never ever come along. I've known about it, but I've never come along it, and it's crazy really. I've really enjoyed it. It's really peaceful. I've only seen one person with a dog. I don't know how far I've walked, but it's quite a way compared to what I normally do in my local woodland. And don't get me wrong, I really like my local woodland, but you get a lot of people in there. This is just great, nobody about. And is that a heron? Or is it just a twig? Branch? I think it's just a branch. You watch, that branch is going to take off and fly down the river now. So yeah, it's just good to, I'll be honest, I actually set my alarm for 5:30, and I had every intention of coming down here at 5:30. Is it a heron? And I'm sure that I would have seen a lot more, and some of the, I don't know, fog and mist and sun coming up, it just would have been a lot nicer, and I think I will do that in the future. But I only ended up getting up at about 7, but it's still relatively early, and it's still very pleasant. I'm just keeping my eye out. No, looks like a carrier bag. A lesser spotted carrier bag. So yeah, I'm just carrying on. I don't know how far it's going to take me, this path. I'm just going to keep going until I can't go any further, and then I'll just turn around and come back again. And when you go back in the other direction, you always see something different. This is a really nice path. It's raised up, it's been mown. I'm assuming the farmer's done that. That's really nice. Keeps going. This is a plant I've never seen before. If anybody knows what that is, please let me know. It's like some kind of, I don't know, river cabbage. No idea. There's a lot of it all the way down there. Just got a kestrel hovering over the river. Well, just to the side of the river actually. Let's see if I can get a photo. I can hear a lot of geese down there in the river. Just see him up ahead, just under that, whatever it is, that sort of gantry over the river. It's quite a lot actually. More geese. Canada geese this time. There's loads of geese down this river. Before I set off, I started recording on my OS map app, just to see where I've been and how far, and I'm just coming to pretty much the end of the path now, as far as I can walk, and I've just checked the app and I've walked 5.6 kilometres. I didn't realise I'd gone that far, so by the time I get back I'll have done over 10. So literally a few more 100 yards now, then I've hit the main road. In fact, I think I know where I am. Yeah, I know where I am. I can see the road. It's a road I've been down many times, and yeah, I know where I am. You won't have a clue, but I know where I've come out. I could walk back along the road, but that'd be boring. So I'm literally going to do a 180 and just go back the other way. And I've just passed somebody with about 12 dogs, no exaggeration. So I don't really want to be walking behind them. It's like they're walking down the river as well. So I'll give them a bit of distance and then I'll just turn around and head back. But so far I've really enjoyed it. I've just got this opportunity to grab a granola bar. So I'm quite hungry. Really nice. I can only assume it's the farmer that mows this path. But I have to say, hats off to you, Mr. Farmer, or Mrs. Farmer, because it's no short distance, but it really does make the path very pleasant to walk along. You're not walking through all that long grass, getting all the bottoms of your trousers soaked. So yeah, I salute you. Carrying the camera on my shoulder with the monopod is so much easier when I'm using the gimbal. And I've got the camera on the sort of chest harness. It sort of hangs down to the side where I've got my gimbal, and it just gets in the way. This is so much easier. It's quite comfortable on my shoulder, and it just leaves my hand free to use the gimbal and move it around however I please. And the only reason I found that out is from getting out and just trying different things. And this is how I'll be doing it in future. There's the kestrel again. Mobbed. Yeah, it's being mobbed. Leave it alone. Really surprised I haven't seen a heron yet. Seems like the perfect territory for a heron. Maybe there's just not many fish in this river. I don't know. I haven't seen one at all. We've got a buzzard just above those trees. Don't think I'll be able to get close enough to get a photo just yet. I don't know what that one. I don't think there's a crow or something just above it, mobbing it, and another one. Yeah. So it's not just the kestrel that's getting pestered, it's the buzzard as well. Got the sun behind me now, so it'll be charging up my power bank via the voltaic solar panel. So that'll be working well. So if my phone does run out and I desperately need to record something, I can just quickly charge my phone and carry on. I bid on a new lens last night on eBay. I'm after a 18-55 Nikon kit lens for landscape photography. Just give me that bit more of a wider angle. And I spotted one that I liked. And I've been watching them for a long while, waiting for the right price. And this one came along. It had a lens filter, it had a hood on it. It was quite good, so I thought, you know what, I'm just going to bid high. Well, high to the point that I'm happy to pay, and hopefully I'll get it. So that's what I did. And an hour later, I just started doing a bit of research on this particular lens just to get a bit more info about it. Right at the bottom of this sort of web page that was telling me about the lens, it said only available for these cameras. And guess what? Mine wasn't listed. So I bid on a lens that I was probably going to win, and it's no good for my camera, because my camera's about 10 years old, probably more. It just wasn't compatible. So what I had to do, I had to contact the seller, cap in hand, explain my mistake, genuine mistake, and ask them if they would mind retracting the bid. And to be fair to them, they did. So I got away with that one. So now I need to look for the older version. The one I bid on was the 18 to 55 AFP, which is a pulse wave motor, I think it is. And I need the AFS, which is the silent wave motor, which isn't quite as good, but at least it'll work on my camera. So we start again. So when I get back, I'll be back on eBay. Another Kestrel. Don't know if it's the same one. Right in front of me. Being mobbed again. Leave it alone, it's just trying to hunt. I haven't yet seen a heron, but I have just spotted a crane. Right mixture there, and they're lapwings amongst the gulls. I can hear them, or I've heard them. Just look at that. Maze Field there. See Winter Hill in the distance, that's where our television mast is located. It's getting quite gusty now actually. There's the Douglas there. You see the banks and the marshes. I bet this is teeming with wildlife. It's just finding it. If this is your first visit to the channel, then welcome along. I do a lot of videos like this, wildlife and nature related. I've just started doing a novice photographer series as well, so if that's the kind of thing you might be interested in, then please feel free to click on that subscribe button below. There will be a link at the end as well. You'll be more than welcome. Right, well that brings us to the end of this episode. I've still got a bit further to go yet, but my battery is getting quite low, so I thought I'd say my goodbyes now rather than later. It's been a really great day, a great morning. I've really enjoyed the walk, very pleasant. It's definitely a walk I'll be doing again. It's great to see the kestrel and all the geese, all the different types of geese. So I hope you enjoyed that one. If you did, please give us a thumbs up. As always, I really do appreciate your support. It's great to hear all your comments, I really do appreciate it. So yeah, don't forget to click on that bell icon, and if you haven't yet subscribed, then click on that icon down below, or the one at the end of the video. Okay, well thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next episode.